Yes, so welcome to the second video. In the first video, I explained how you can create your quiz, how you can create the questions, how you can create the answers, how you can change the theme settings, the design, everything. But the most important part, um, that's in this video because that's about the results section. So if we want to just to preview the quiz, how we have built it so far, we see all the different questions, we see the answers. Um, you can select the budget range. You can select this RGB lighting, a specific feature. We want to go to the results. And now this is the most important of the product quiz. We want to see results. However, we don't have any results implemented yet. We don't have any result cards. We don't have any products. So for that, first, we need a product feed. So this is an example product feed of the keyboards. In this case, I've managed it in the Google Sheets. You can manage it in your CMS like Shopify, WooCommerce, Magento. You can manage it in a third-party solution like Channable. In this case, we use Google Sheets. And for the feed, for Blueberry, it is important that we always have at least four mandatory properties, which is product name. We want to show the product name on the result card. We want to have the product page URL. If someone clicks on the result card, like see product, check product, whatever, you want to be redirected to the product page. We want to see the image of the product, so we need the image URL and we need to see the price. And for price, it's important that's always a numeric value, so you see only the values. You don't see this because we want to filter and we need just the price. That's important. So if you have included the euro, you can add it to the property itself, but make sure that the value is only numeric based. And for furthermore, you want to make sure that um, how you want to filter out all the products based on the answers. So if we want to filter out wired keyboards because I need to travel with my keyboard and I'm going to use it for traveling, um, I want to be able to filter out all these products that have this specific property. So all the properties need in order to filter out products, you want to include in your feed as well. So in this case, we have connectivity, we have switch type, we have backlighting, with specific text values. In this case, could be numeric values as well. So once your feed is ready, in this case, we have a Google Sheets feed. We can share it, we can publish it to the web. Um, we make sure that it's always a CSV file, and we want to copy this link. Um, and then we go back to Blueberry, and we go to integrations. We go to feeds. We already see a feed in here, but I will delete it. I will upload it again. No product feeds yet. Nice. We go to create feed. The feed name is Blueberry demo keyboard feed. Yes. And we add the URL. Now it's importing all the columns, all the data in it. We found 40 columns. That's true. We can apply smart mapping. So Blueberry is already doing the mapping. It's important to always check it if it is all right. So we need to make sure that the product name is connected to name, product page URL is connected or mapped to URL, image URL to image URL. The price is numeric, and we have all the additional properties. So we have text values in this case, but if you would have an additional pricing property, discount pricing property, or dimensions, it could be numeric values. So in that case, you could switch it to not text property, but a value-based property. We can create a feed. We need to make sure we sync it. Now we have all the products in Blueberry, and now we can actually build the result section. So we go back to the quiz funnel, we edit it, and now we go to the section over here. Let's over there. So we have the result page. The result page doesn't include any result cards for now. So what we do is we give it a new result card. It's best match. Now we see one card. You can decide for yourself if you want to have only one card, two cards, three cards, five cards. That's like the maximum amount of cards that would be shown if you would have set five result cards, but based on the answers are provided, only two products would be fit a match. Only two cards will be shown. So this is the maximum amount of cards that you have. We will include a best match card. We include a customer favorite. So we now have two cards. We can add a label. So this label is for internal use. This label would be for external use. So we could already say this is the best match and this is a customer favorite. And now we can actually show two different products on our result section. This is how the result card would be previewed. We could say check product as a call to action. Check product. We want to show the price on the result card. We could say, if you're business to business, you could say it's included VAT, for example, but for now it's not important. And we don't have any discount property. So if you would have a discount property, like it was 230, but now it is 215, then you could add a discount property, but we don't have that one for now. So now we have built the result cards, but now you want to make sure that only the results in these cards are shown that actually make sense for the customer, because and that's what we do in a match result section. So now we can actually match the answers to specific products. So now this is the match result section. In this case, if you would have a big feed with a lot of different category of products into it, and this is a quiz feed specifically for keyboards, you could like set a global filter, overall filter, that only the results would be shown in this product quiz that have a specific category of products. We don't have it for now, so we can skip this because all the results or all the products that we have in the feed are already keyboards. So now what we could do is add filterings for each of these answers. So let's say if the use case of it would be regular desk work. Regular desk work needs like high ergonomic keyboards. Could be a rule. Then we would say we need the property ergonomic level that needs to be equal to very high, or this ergonomic level should be equal to high. So all the low ergonomic keyboards will not be a fit for regular desk work. It could be a rule. I don't know if that makes sense for this, but it could be a rule. Going traveling, this is the first answer. So we can always change it in here. This is for travel, and this is for use at home, because that's how we added the use case location. I'm going to use the keyboard for travel or for use at home. So now for this one, we could say the traveling, that in that case, we need to have the connectivity is not equal to wired. Makes sense? If we are traveling, connectivity should not be wired, right? Because we want to have a Bluetooth connection for it. For the budget range, we also add one. We add if the low budget would be chosen, then the price should be less than or equal to 80, or let's set it to 50. And for medium budget, we want to have the price is greater than or equal to 50, and so it should always be a range. The price should be less than or equal to 100. And for low budget, we see that only 30 products match. And for medium products, we see that 22 products match. Next, we have an important feature, RGB lighting. We also want to add a rule over there. So that's the backlighting should be equal to RGB in this case. And for email, we don't have that. So now I only picked one answer and did a mapping, but of course you need to do it for every answer if that's applicable to do a specific filtering to. Some questions that you ask could also be just for getting to know the customer, but the majority of the questions always have a function to filter out specific products in your product feed. So now we did the matching, and what we can do is actually check in flow how, if I make specific combination of answers, how the results will behave. What's handy for this one, I will just put myself in there. So let's say if I choose regular desk work, we see, okay, we have two result cards. that we created in the result section. So in the funnel, we created 2 result cards, right? We have the best match and the customer favorite. So, but only these 2 products will be shown right now. If the quiz would be ended after the first question, that doesn't make sense. But for now, we see that, okay, still 24 other products still would match this filter. Now, if you also select this one, for traveling, we see that we still would have a lot of different products that match the criteria that we set so far. But if we now go to low budget, no products will be matched. Medium budget, no products. Premium budget. So probably we need to change the filtering of these ones because there are few results that actually match the budget, the pricing. For premium, we didn't have any filtering for that one, so that's logical that we still have a lot. However, if we select RGB Lightning, we only see 4 potential products, but we have 2 result cards, and there would be 4 products that would be a fit in this case. So if you would see, and if you would prefer to have this product in here, because in this case the price is lower, but let's say that this product would have a price of 300, then, and it's not shown right now, you always have like influence on the results, how they would be shown. So let's say if there would be multiple products that have 100% match, I want to prioritize the results based on a specific property. That could be profit margin, that could be the price itself. So you only want to see the products with the highest price in that case. That's what you set and implement in the result cards itself. So for best match, we could say that we want to order based, and that's also only possible with numeric values only. Let's say I want to prioritize the products with the highest price to be shown in the results section. If customer favorite, or let's say it would be a cheap alternative, or what's a more commercial name to say it, like it's a price, I cannot come up with the right name, price interesting alternative. You could say this one, we want to have the lowest price first. So now we can check. We will regular desk work. We're going to travel with a premium product, RGB Lightning. We have 2 products, and we see that this one, the first result shown is the 295. This is actually the product with the highest price, and this one is a product with the lowest price. So this is a way to recreate the experience and see, okay, how do the results behave actually? And if you want to preview, of course, how the quiz it would be look like on your web shop, you could preview it in here, but you could also use this link. So share the quiz to your quiz funnel. You could see in here how the quiz would be viewed on your web shop if you actually implement it. So we want to have regular desk work. We're going to use it for traveling. The price range, in this case, the only possible is premium. So what I said before, in this case, we would need to change the filter settings of the budget, or just determine another budget, because otherwise it would not be logical. But for now, we choose RGB Lightning as well. Skip the email. This is an optional page. You could also skip this page, but it gives some kind of feeling for the customer that actually the results are showing that actually are specifically picked for him or her. And now we see the best match with the highest price, and we see the price interesting alternative for 225. So that's how you determine how the result section works. So just to summarize, first of all, we need the product feed, and we need the product feed with at least a product name, the product page URL, image URL, and the price. And the price should be numeric. We should include all the properties that we need in order to filter the products out that are not relevant based on the answers provided. In Bluebarry itself, you need to create, or you need to decide how many cards would be shown in the results section. You need to decide if you want to give them specific labels. how you want to prioritize the results, and you need to do the matching, you need to do the filtering to make sure that only relevant products will be shown on the results section for your specific customer. So that's it. If you have any questions, feedback, you can, just let us know, and good luck.